1 minute. All right, and we are back on the Mana Symbol channel playing a little something sweet from the one and the only Conorman11. Conorman11. So what is this? Jeskai, Sagavan. So this is not the Legacy deck that is Jeskai and Urza Saga and aggressive, although it is powerful and excellent and awesome. So we are a Lurrus deck. Everything in this deck costs 2 or less, and that's permanents. Spells, of course, you could have cost up to whatever. So what are the creatures we're playing? Well, we're playing the most busted creature in Modern, Ragavan, Nimble, Pilferer, and we're playing 4 Urza Saga. And then I guess he was just like, well, what do we do now? So we've got a good package of tutorable artifacts, including the always present Shadowspear. We've also got Aether Spellbomb, Pithing Needle, and Springleaf Drum. It's not that good in Standard, Carrion Lich, Ragavan. Just, I'm not seeing in any deck list. That's all I'm saying. We got 3 portable holes, all the excellent red removal, as well as a Tarfire. Tarfire is hanging out in here to help out our Delirium cards, Dragon's Rage Channeler, and Bloodbraid Marauder. We also have Esper Sentinel in here, and we've got Expressive Iteration as a cheap 2-mana card that can get us ripping through our deck. Bloodbraid Marauder, for those who have not seen this card before, 1 in a red for a 3/1 creature human berserker, can't block. Delirium, the spell has Cascade, as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. So it's just a value card. We got the Baubles. I mean, this deck is actually kind of brilliantly constructed in that it kind of just looks so simple. It is almost entirely red cards. The splash into white is, I believe, primarily for the sideboard, but these cards are good. We've got a Shinka the Bloodsoaked keep in the mana base. So this is just a pile of sweet. So another Esper Sentinel Urza Saga deck to try out here. Black-white artifact mid-range, as I called it, did not treat us particularly well just here in the last league. We went 1-4 with that one. Connor's deck is playing a lot more aggressive, a lot more proactive cards, not relying on things like discard, just playing to the board. So we'll see how it goes for us. White definitely gives us some options against things like Murktide, things like Chalice, although we've got the red cards for Chalice, so we'll see how that all goes. We've got some Shattering Sprees, Endings, Path to Exile, 3 Lavinia, Azorius, Renegade. For anyone who has not seen this card before, it's sort of a one-sided Void Mirror. So it says, whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Now, Void Mirror does counter colorless spells if the player paid only colorless mana on it. So it doesn't do that silly thing that that people try to do against E-Tron. But it's not really a particularly good thing to be doing. I have no idea if this hand is good enough. It looks really good. We're on the draw. It's a tad slow, but it's really powerful. Also not sure how I'm supposed to sequence it. Well, I'm probably not going to have as many choices. Last seen on Scapeshift, now playing Swamp into Thoughtseize. Andy M. Hovis was someone I've played against in a challenge recently, for sure. I think they were on Scapeshift in the challenge, actually. And I assume they made top 32. They did. They made 24th place with the 4-3 in the same tournament where I made 33. C'est la vie. Imagine casting Scapeshift right now. I mean, BTL Shift, right? Not Titan Shift. Although I've seen both recently. That's my man, freak. Last time Alex put that one on, he was like, oh no, take it off. I want the other one. I was like, dude. Lenny Kravitz's American Woman is quality. They take the iteration. That's a seasoned modern professional on the other side of the table here. Oh, they might be... Oh, no, they are not. Qu'est-ce que c'est flip? Oh, it gets the rack. I guess. All right. Respect. I guess. And they sure are going to flip my Chandler fast for me, huh? Yeah, it gives them an alternate win con. I mean, yeah, you're right. Now their deck is 12 rack. It always could have been. Maybe like Lantern, they found the good card. There's finally a card that's good enough in Modern that will pay them off. Didn't flip yet. Well, we've run into a lot of decks semi recently that are kind of living in an older era. Seems to be the state of Modern right now. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Headphones died. Which means I might have to restart Firefox. Okay. Thanks for the follow there, Emmy Cub? Emmy Cub, not Emmy Club. I do not. Good. Did they discard 0 of my cards that turn? Interesting. Oh, sorry, bud. Yeah. It shouldn't be that loud. But I apologize. Oh, yeah, okay. It looks like it's fixed now, but I apologize for the jump. Yeah, sorry about that. It was just my computer freaking out because the audio device that I had disconnected. I guess I'm just making a construct this turn. Not the best, but not too bad. Could also put Lurrus in. Oh, we're pepperoniing here, right? I could Spellbomb if they make the construct. And then play Bloodbraid post-combat because I'm going to have Delirium then. Okay, we good. Perfect. Boing. Womp. Ugh. Kat really likes the modern, hyper-produced, very clean, melodic metal, huh? It's good to know what sound you like. Oh, I understand. I'm just saying, like, a lot of the music you listen to has this sound to it. All that production stuff with the crunchy guitars. Actually, these aren't even crunchy. They're just super, super smooth. For metal that's like very, very clean. Yeah, this sounds exactly like a lot of the stuff you put on. Yeah, not all, but a lot. The Rack! Alright. As you will, opponent, I will take my damage. Yeah. So I think we're grabbing, oh, probably Shadowspear, huh? I can't get it equipped this turn, but that's probably okay. We just hold the cards in our hand. They do have a Raven's Crime. We just get Shadowspear. Yeah, we'll definitely swing with Bloodbraid here for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they know it's going to grow. But Dragon's Rage Channeler should just carry us from this point, plus Shadowspear. So depending on how they draw out spot removal and lands, that's going to be what... Because they have to manage between like trying to make me discard and trying to keep activating their Saga, trying to have removal up for my creatures. Bloodchief's Thirst, okay. That's fine. They let me draw in their rack deck. Huh. Okay, well... I no longer have a flyer, so that is a big downside. Activating at sorcery speed. Nice. Now I know what I'm dealing with. So my construct's going to be a 5/5, can actually wipe their board. So that's kind of nice. Take 0 from the rack. We can equip to Bloodbraid here? No, we want to equip to the Construct because if they group block it, I kill both. And so we just attack with these two. And they just don't have a really good block. They're losing at least one Construct here. Probably both. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. I don't know, wipe ya? Good luck, OP. Can I make a Magic the Gathering cover about Run DMCs? It's tricky. All about combat tricks. I have the backing track for it. So the question is, can it be written? Will it be funny? I think that's the MTG Remy style one where you just do like a minute and a half of it. Because it's a funny idea, but it's not worth a whole song. I'll kill ya. Yeah, we win, Mike. We win. Probably don't want the Unholy Heats post-board, though, generally speaking. Playing Urborg makes your opponent's boarding and Void Mirror feel so good. I just, like... I'm trying to do God's work and tell people not to board that in against Etron, and people don't want to listen. People don't want to listen to good sense. Yeah, so Chalice is here as a sideboard tech against Cascade decks. I don't know exactly why there's one, other than redundancy with Lavinia. And my opinion is, if you want to do that, you should also play one Void Mirror instead of the third Lavinia, because drawing 2 Lavinias sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck because one of them's probably going to die, but the Cascade deck is going to be able to remove your hate pieces quite frequently, and so I probably want Prismatic Ending here too. Yeah, Tarfire, not necessary. Spellbomb was fine, but also probably not necessary. You cannot get the Chalice off Saga God with a shotgun. Its mana cost is XX, and Saga only gets 0s and 1s. It's not mana value. It's exact cost 0 or exact cost 1, both generic. So if it costs 0 white, you can't fetch it. I guess we didn't see anything. Oh no, there was Lockthwains and stuff. Lockthwain and other things. It's like that, It doesn't matter if the mana value is 0. The actual cost of it is XX. So if you've ever wondered why Urza Saga is written weird, correct. If it could get 1 or less, it would be insanity. It could get artifact lands. Penn and Teller are killing it in the It's Tricky music video. Can I keep this hand? I think Iteration probably fixes everything, and we just want to keep it against their deck. And then, assuming that they Thoughtseize it, we'll just be fine. We'll just draw out. Because that's how we... Oh, shit! Always. Every time. Every time. I won game 1. But I'm against 8-Rack, so they put me on the play. Just 8-Rack things. They took the Needle. It's happened to me on stream before. It's just been a long, long time since I played against 8-Rack. It's not even a big deal. Like, it's not like I was on the draw and I skipped my turn and then I have to discard for a turn. Like... But the Inquisition on the Needle means they almost definitely have another one, which means we lose the Iteration. It's okay, we're up a game, we'll be fine. Probably. The rack, sure. Did they think I was gonna Needle their Sagas, or did they just choose wrong? Oh. Hey, baby. Yeah. Well, it's more common with Saga too, right, Kaya? So we could exile their rack here. But I don't need to. Probably just see what I hit off of them. I got the soundboard up good. Shit. It's quiet. Yeah, man. Do it when you need to. Just whenever. Nice. Whenever you need to do it. I've done it before and I just hadn't done it in a while. And I was... Last night I was like, well, if I stream these decks tonight, I could take tomorrow off. And at that point I went, why am I doing that? Like, why am I trying to jump through hoops? Just take that night off. Just don't worry about it. And if people are disappointed that you're not streaming, that's nice. It's a nice feeling when people like message you and they're like, hey, you're not streaming. And you'd be like, yep, just taking the night off. And you don't need to feel bad about it, you know? But it's nice to know that people care, that you've become a part of their routine. For me, it's not like a pressure. It's like a feeling of like, oh, cool. They'll find stuff to do for one night. They're an adult. There's the content, funny man. Dance, monkey, dance! Adulting is hard? Yeah, adulting is hard. So don't make it harder than it needs to be. Exactly. If you think you have fans who are actually going to tune into your stream without you being there, you could make a, you could change your screen, like your stream title to reflect who you think they should go check out. Like usually when I don't stream, like last night I just said what I, like that I wasn't streaming, but other times I've made a specific point of like shouting out people I think are good. Shauna made a meme. The internet needs to know this one. That's phenomenal. Do I want to trade my Ragavan for like their construct token? Probably not. No, because I can bolt it out of the way next turn. I think I'm just playing Ragavan and Dragon's Rage Channeler this turn. Kolaghan, the Storm's Fury, has dash. Yeah. That's it. It's like dashing Ragavan is passe. Dashing Kolaghan, now you're talking about spice. Oh, all right. I believe I will be able to take their board apart here. Used to kill people in standard. Still kills people in limited. In cube. It's a good card in cube. Damn it! Ah, that is the one discard spell I was not... Or, I guess Inquisition would have been just as bad here. I mean, hopefully they won't take the iteration, but if they take the iteration, it means I'm less likely to find my white source. Well, this is Kolaghan the Storm's Fury, not Dragonlord Kolaghan, right? Rats. So we're getting Springleaf Drum here. Hopefully I just draw a land. Any land is fine here. Actually, that is good. Yeah, that's quite good. Oh, and I can Bloodbraid into that now. So... Bloodbraid the Bolt. Oh yeah, this turn is hot. Bloodbraid the Bolt. Bolt here. Next card. Yeah, top, please. Right where you were, Expressive Iteration. Thank you. Ending that. Again, as you were, Expressive Iteration. Smashy, smashy! Ensnaring Bridge. Huh. Maybe should have held on to the Prismatic Ending. But we've got lots of stuff to draw too, so we'll be okay. This deck is gas. It's pretty hot. No, they've got an assembly worker. It's so intimidating. Okay, this is gonna hurt a little bit. Yikes. Yo, express yourself. A 2-for-1. No. You know what the Assembly's workers say? We work hard. We play hard. Dad, why did you take me to a gay steel mill? I don't know. That's a Simpsons quote. That's not me. I mean, not really. I mean, I said it, but what's your name, sir? Rocco. And that song is poppin'. Yeah, Freak, I feel like we'd be friends. Scratch that. I feel like we are friends. Well, it's funny, that episode actually hit really close to home for me because I really feel like when I was a teenager, my dad was worried that I was gay. And when I was a kid, I think he was worried about me turning out gay. So I'm pretty sure I Ragavan on one here. I could play the Sentinel and then dash the Ragavan next turn, which makes me safe from lots of stuff. I don't know. Is that the right way to do it? That's probably the right way to do it. I really like dashing Ragavan just generally in the format right now, so maybe they'll think they're safe from it. Okay, flagstones. They probably don't have. Friends, not gay, unless you want to be, because, you know. I'm not saying I'm into it. I'm just saying, you know, I like the way you look naked in my bed. Dash a van, yeah. Van? It's like a truck, that's for damn sure. Greased! Alright. I mean, had I turned one Ragavan, I guess I'd be casting a Grist right now. Hey, how's it going, Hong VGC? Wow, that is some strength from the opponent. Am I excited for the 6th in Toronto? I'm pretty excited. Yikes. Well, that's a toughie. My stream has been spotty tonight, so in a couple different times. Well, I could have used the treasure for iteration here. Yikes. You have no legacy deck and you're a garbage player you may draft. I mean, I have a modern deck, but they're not hosting modern until like next Wednesday, so it's not... Man, were we just dead here? Do I have any main deck outs for this? I guess that's the question. No. No, just... And I don't have a Saga. Alright. Yeah, I know Harry T's doing modern. Yeah. Yeah, we just scoop that. So we have these. We have these. We have these. And I know I'm against Abzan, Chalice. I don't know what else they're going to have, but... Tarfire is probably not great. I have most of Blue-Black Esmora. I'm just missing the Dark Slick Shores for the most part. I have an extra Urza, so if we were in the same event, I could lend you one. Or even two, depending on how many I want to play. Yeah, my bit rate is plummeting right now. Well, Esper would require me to buy Esper Sentinels and potentially Thalias. Which I don't really feel like doing, so. All right, same great hand as last time. I mean, it's really hard to throw this one back. I think I'm gonna go with the same play as last time. I understand that I could get blown out again. Maybe we'll grab a Thoughtseize off their deck. And we have a Saga this game. Yeah, I'm just not buying Ragavans. That's a non-starter for me. I'm never buying Ragavan. And I just don't like the card in general. Like I'll play it online when it's like free, essentially, for me to do so, but I'm not buying this card ever. Just literally never gonna happen. No Chalice this game. Okay, good news. Okay, so I think I'm just going to play Monkey and make a construct. Yeah, I think this is good. See what happens. Poosh. Vanishing Verse. Sure. I'll take my free card. Well, Mike, what do you have for Legacy? Because I feel Paul was going to lend me cards to play Legacy, and he basically has all the things for Blue-Red Delver. Doom, turn 2 Blood Moon Zan off of a Ragavan twice. Gross. I don't like the taste. So do I think I'm about to get Wrathed or worse? There's that black-green card that will destroy everything that costs, or non-land permanents that cost 3 or less. In which case I want to play the Sentinel. I think I want to play the Sentinel. Just like, they have to play removal to dig out of this, and hopefully it draws me into at least some more lands. So we should see a dam here or something. Oh no, it's going to be the Brutal card, one of them. Crime Punishment 1? Yeah. God damn it, that's so rough. Alright. Oh. Wait, it's exactly 1. Not 1 or less. That sucks for you, opponent. Yeah, Culling Ritual is the card I was thinking of, but this is much better. This is Powder Keg. Think we just play Channeler here? Well, I guess Iteration plus Bolt could have, like, literally killed them. Maybe they have a follow-up. No, because if they had a Wrath, they would have just played it. They don't care about Springleaf Drum. It's looking pretty good this game. I mean, we're not there yet, but it's looking good. Chalice? Yeah, it looks like Chalice. Oh, well, oops. Should have shuffled first. Yeah, we certainly have gotten to a point of a semi-solved metagame. Therefore, there's a lot more, like, cool random jank running around, like this. So I think we're good here. Prismatic Ending on one of their tokens gets me through here. So this is not an untapped land now, though. Oh no, we won't kill them with that. It's probably okay. No, I'm good, bud. I'm good. Don't worry. I don't need to tip my hand on the heat. Alright, they get to gain 2 life here or get rid of my Channeler? Opponent's definitely looking a little dead on board. Opponent looking dead. Got him. I assume. Why didn't we heat one of the tokens there? It didn't matter. They were taking the same... Oh, wait. No, they would have died. I don't know how I thought that they were going to live through that attack. Because I'm bad at combat math. That's the answer. Look no further. Don't pay attention to the man behind the camera. Because I did the combat math wrong. That's the answer. I was like, okay, so I got a 3/3 and 2/2/2s, and they're at 3. So if I Unholy Heat one of them, they'll only take 2. So let's go. I think I know we're on a low number of lands. 20. Cause shut up, that's why. Keep and pray, baby. This deck is powerful. We'll be fine. Esper Sentinel's going to draw us a card off the Chalice. We'll be great. Don't worry about it. I can hear you guys worrying. Stop. Cut it out. I've got double ending. We'll be great. They're going to Chalice here. We're going to draw the land we need, and we're going to ending. Okay, we're just going to draw the land we need anyway, and then we're going to be fine. Just like I said. Alright, fine. I don't like playing this Chandler with, like, no follow-up, but, like, whatever, I guess. Oh god, Kaya would be bad here. Pox is also terrible here. Well, fuck me. I mean, at least they didn't actually have a way where they end up keeping stuff. We just have to lose the Saga here for sure. Yikes. Not looking good. Second Pox would be a little hilarious. But they sack their swamps. So they need another black source for that. Interesting. No removal, please. One time. Kaya's Guile? Fuck, that's such a blowout. No, it's not. We're good. We're good. Core Firewalker. Neat. Does this say whenever a player casts a red spell, so I could steal it for the life gain? Blowout for them, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Bauble? Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That right there? That's what I wanted. Very stylish Abzan Pox deck. It's like Abzan Pox Super Friends, I guess. Something along those lines. Damn! Alright, well. Castle Lock 3 on top, you say. Yeah. Okay, well. So, hand, bottom, exile, cast, or play. No, I actually think I wanted to play the Channeler there. I was thinking about it for a second. I was like, I should probably play the Channeler. I always play the Sentinel, but Taki. Dave Grohl does love his Lars Ulrich grooves. Actually, I usually call them Dave Grohl grooves now. Kentucky Fried Sentinel. That's fantastic. Pay your taxes, opponent. You gotta pay the taxes. You know the best part? Now they can't lock the in. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Yikes. Well, they can't minus it, really. They minused it? I mean, I guess they can. Because they couldn't plus it. That probably makes sense. My bad. Wasn't thinking about it the right way. Well, let's go grab Lurrus. Oh, yeah. You thought we were getting close to the end of our resources here, opponent? No, no. 3 mana, Diabolic Edict, gain 3, yeah. Well, they've got the Lochthwains. Do you think... Sorry, which card is the sleeper of the set? Surely not. Oh, God. Oh, well, it's fine. Not my favorite. I would like a land off the top. That'll do. Marauder? Bloodbraid Marauder? Really? I'm considering picking some up because they're probably really cheap, right? I assume. Yeah, less than a penny on MTGO. Well, in paper, they're probably like 50 cents, 75 cents, something silly like that. Yeah. We're playing against Mardu Pyromancer, boys. Boils and ghouls. Yeah. Oh, we have a Marauder in our graveyard already. Perfect. Let's see what he's got to say. Probably should have played this Expressive Iteration first. I definitely should have. Esper Sentinel. Sure, I'll take it. We go on wide as a brick in this mother trucker. All right. Sure. I didn't actually hit a land here, right? At any point. So let's play this iteration. Yeah. Should have played it before combat, but that's okay. Less than 50 cents. That's like $3 Canadian. that's fine. I do want land. So, hand, bottom, exile, play that, play this. Do I want that? Nope. Do I want this? Sentinel. Not really. Let's get a mountain. Is this Chalice on 2? Oh, the Cling, right. Sorry, I thought they were on their turn by now. They are not. They ate my Bauble! You're a monster! My opponent is history's greatest monster. Five mana. Yikes. Punishment X3 to kill my Lurrus. Fair enough. You know what? You earned it. You got him. Surveil? Yeah, I'll take a Saga. He's history's greatest monster. And now the new Springfield presidential statue, Jimmy Carter. Boo! He's history's greatest monster. That was the scene, freak. I know you know, but just in case anyone else doesn't. We're not going to be able to afford that statue of President Lincoln. Well, what can we afford? Oh, so now I'm remembering more of the quote because it's coming back to me in the actual cadences of it's like, and now I'm unveiling the statue of like the 43rd president. Bant Wargate is back on the menu. It's been crushing control lately. Nice. Artifacty stuff's going good. They're edicting me and gaining 4 life. Yay and verily, opponent. I should have moved the Shadowspear over here. Alright. Carter was a pretty terrible president. Yeah, but like, bad or just like medium? Like recent president bad or like... Could have done more for the country in a bunch of different ways. Please just ending both tokens. No, I don't want to put myself dead to Chalice. I feel like Jimmy Carter can't be, like, bad. I just think he's probably, like, a little mediocre. Sorry, hold on. Exactly. Like, I feel like he didn't do a lot of war stuff. And I feel like I just feel like he didn't do a lot of anything. He didn't handle Iran well, so he's seen as poor. Okay. I would like the Saga, actually. Was that... No, that couldn't have been Oliver North, right? With Carter? Yeah, obviously, like, he's one of the mediocre presidents. You won't see their faces on dollars or on cents. There's Taylor, there's Tyler, there's someone, and there's Hayes. There's William Howard Harrison. He died in 30 days. That was Reagan, okay. I knew it was a Reagan thing. I just, like, I don't know the order of the U.S. presidents that well, so, like, I didn't know if like Carter was after Reagan and then dealing with the fallout of something that happened during Reagan's administration. Yeah, the Iran-Contra stuff. I am vaguely aware thanks to American Dad. So I guess I'll needle their Lochthwains. Oh, just some American history lessons for me. Oh, also a parent, our opponent's getting beat up. On a different part of the spectrum than you're guessing most people here. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, he's had a lot of competition since then. Sure, but like, I don't know. I feel like they were from a different era. That doesn't make it okay or whatever they did, but like, I don't know. Carter was a drastic swing left after Nixon Ford. So, yeah, anyway. Hasn't exactly been an FDR since the man himself. Well, Ford only got in because because Nixon resigned, right? He was the Kim Campbell of American conservatism for the Canadians in the audience. In Canada in the early 90s, we had a disastrous conservative fall from grace. No, it's just like she was there after the disastrous prime minister and no, I'm not but it was Brian Mulroney, right? Who ran the Conservative Party into the ground. All right, 2-0. They had a majority of, it was like 90% of the seats in the House of Commons. And then after that, they went down to like, it was like 5? Politics, religion, and the ban list, Michael? Anyway, no, we don't have that around here. We get into whatever we like. Yeah, they dropped from like 290 something out of 300 and something out of, yeah, and then they went down to like 3. It was shocking. It is probably the biggest swing in Canadian politics that has ever happened. Magic GPs at the White House? It's not a big enough venue. You have to have it at that random church down the street. All right, I'm assuming Dragon's Rage Chandler and Mishra's Bauble will fix all of our sins. Yeah, again, I've made this joke a lot of times, but I'm going to make it again, is that Richard Nixon is in the clear now. He's no longer sort of the worst possible remembered U.S. president. They have... Thinking of moving to Canada in about 2-3 years, is it hard to have a good quality of life in the... No, not at all. Just don't live in one of the major cities and you'll be fine. If you have a really good, well-paying job, you can live in one of the major cities, but they're quite expensive. Yep. Yes. That is all very possible in the land of Canada. You'll be fine. Force of Negation and Lightning Bolt. Are we against Blue Moon? Actual, honest-to-God Blue Moon? I would recommend moving to a smaller town, city. Move to a smaller city that is larger city adjacent. The bigger cities are the warmer ones? Well, 90% of the Canadian population lives within 100 miles of the American border, so all the cities are the warmer ones. Dang. Yeah, warm. Yeah, the immigration laws are not easy. Because we know we are popular. They're not tough, just picky. Yeah, I mean, you have to be in the industries that that are in demand, right? So we're gonna get Blood Moon, right? Then we're just gonna be dead. Oh, well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. So I have a Bauble. The question is, how much do I want to threaten the Teferi versus just shut it off? I think if I play Lurrus this turn, I have to attack the Teferi with something. I think we play Lurrus into Dragon's Rage Chandler here. Maybe I should have played Lurrus into Pithing Needle. I was expecting them to have more removal. They do. Weird. Counter me. Do it. Nope. Yeah, Vancouver adjacent would be phenomenal. That is one of our best climates too. They're like California. They're along that same line, and so they have moderate everything. Moderate winters, moderate summers. It never gets too hot and it never gets too cold. Except I'm assuming during the recent terrifying heat wave. I should probably name one of their Teferis. I probably shouldn't have played this at all. I just wanted to have something before I played the Bloodbraid Marauder. Let's just name Hero. Not really afraid of the Time Raveler right now. But we've been pretty diffused here, and we have a portable hole in the draw, which is really rough. Yeah, being out on the West Coast is super gorgeous. Yikes. Alright, well, there's nothing for it. They don't always play that much counter magic now, but they do. Probably dead from here. Yeah, I don't want to hold this because if they have I'm not sure Dead Confidant. You'd have to look into it. They're playing Lightning Bolt, so they're definitely not playing for reference, Dead Confidant, Bobo actually works for the Canadian government, so he can help you more than some random dude on the internet. I can vouch for him. He's a good human. Yeah, there's a list of desirable workers on the government site. I looked into it for someone a couple times. Sorry, for several someones a couple times. Or I helped them find the site. Cycles Triumph. So they must not have something. Rats. Okay. There you go. No Sagas so far. Oh, we put Dash Monkey in their mind, though, and now they're not attacking. So I guess that's okay. You're not even allowed to try to get a Canadian job. Would be interested to know where that comes from. Yeah, the thing about Canada with things like data science is we actually have an effect called the brain drain that happens, where a lot of the best people in the MEST fields, math, engineering, science, and technology, tend to go to the States for better pay. It wasn't linked in the cast. It should be in my decks somewhere. Or on my YouTube. Sheep Sovereign. Of course, they had the Teferi immediately after I played the Saga. Yeah, we doing this? Sure. Your president just killed the budget for scientific research. Yay! Mexico doesn't need science. It has beautiful tequila-producing cacti. Right? That makes sense. Probably. We're finally going to have delirium here, so maybe we can pull through. Oh, God. Oh, this is Vantress. It's just Vantress. Yeah, they're over-tapping. Tequila is the opposite of science? Yes, very much so. So they have 3 bolts in their yard. They probably have 3 more Snapcasters. It's an artful science to know how much to drink. These are facts. What is this? Fire. Word. Think drunk, work sober. Yes, that is the actual... That is a quality life hack. But it don't make no sense at all. Alright, what do you got? Good old Yes Guy Control. No, that's only in post-board games, right, Mike? I want to see a Narset. That's what I want to see. But yeah, think drunk, work sober, and especially coffee. It was there was an article I read, I want to say when I was in between high school and university, that was about basically you can use depressants if the work that you're doing is creative in nature, and stimulants if the work that you're doing is, I don't know, sort of just more brute force. So basically, like, if you want to write the thesis for your essay and all the sort of like grunt work parts of it, or creative work of it, you could be drinking while you're doing that. But flip it around for when you go to edit. Don't edit drunk. Wow, they have nothing, huh? What is their hand? Oppressing them. We're oppressing them! It's true. I mean, they must have at least one Teferi Hero of Dominaria in hand, right? And therefore they're sinking their mana into the... Oh, it's a shark. Okay. And you didn't block my construct with it because... Reasons? Maybe they have a counter to back it up and they're just gonna, like, kill me? Is their plan? Ending. Alright, fair enough. What? Ending my Sentinel. And they have a bolt, right? Nope. Another ending. Sure. Fair enough, opponent. I would like a Bloodbraid Marauder off the top. Resolve? One time? Brutal. There's nothing I can draw. Yeah. Cool. We have no sideboard for control, as is the way in Modern. But these are really, really poor here. So, and they might have Chalice as a sideboard. They also might have Rip. Another Needle. I like these cards better. Maybe one of my Heats could have come out. Yeah, this hand is fine. We're not getting to the Delirium very quickly. Is Lavinia not good against control? No, absolutely not. Your opponent needs to be cheating on their mana. Lavinia's first ability is something I feel like a lot of people have misunderstood. You're already waiting to call a judge on someone for not revealing Lurrus all game? I mean, what, and then trying to play it? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cut and dry. It's incredibly straightforward for the judge. That is a judge call. A judge will be happy to answer. It's very, very clear. You really don't get control players? I'm a control player. Really, Zach? But you seem so nice. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like, I don't really understand what's not to get. Like, I don't like aggro play. Like, I don't like playing aggro, but I understand and get aggro players. And I respect the hell out of good ones. I really do. Like, playing aggro well is not something I'm experienced at, and I can feel it when I play those decks. Ending? Sure. Let's hope this iteration draws me into something. Well, you have to, from the control player's perspective, that's fun, Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant. No, Dant. So Ragavan in hand. Wear Chair on the bottom. Mountain in exile. Play the mountain. I think you're fundamentally misunderstanding the control player. It's not about no so much. I mean, there are some people who just like the raw experience of the play, this just saying no. But in my opinion, the thing I like about control is the puzzle. Yeah. Freak got it just as I was saying it. Every game's a puzzle. You have removal and you have to line it up against threats. And that's fun. Man, this hand sucks. No, that's prison players, Mirror. The prison players are like the psychotic control players. Yeah, exactly. French Wombats also got a... But that's the thing, Dad Confidant, is like, if you want to play aggro well, you can't just switch off your brain, because you have to be thinking of what they're going to answer your threats with, and you have to parse your threats out as well as you can. That's fine. I am equipped for cranial plating. That's like sadistic. You're right. You're right. But that's the description I would like. I was pushing around. I think was the idea that like the prison players are a little bit usually like more manic. Like control players, when you counterspell something, you're like good. But the prison players slam their shit and they're like, yeah, get out of the way. I got the chalice. You're not playing this game, B. Yeah, the last 20% is very well, and like 80% if the deck is powerful. But if the aggro deck in the format is not that good, it's hard. It's uphill work. I just don't want you to play. Yeah, exactly. So Bauble would let me get Delirium, as would Spellbomb. Yeah, tap out control, freak. Yeah, the puzzle solving and tap out is something else too. It's only a 2/2 shark. I don't need to do anything about it. Yeah, let's get the... Well, Spellbomb insulates me from second shark. I like that. They've got all their mana open here. Let's go attacking. Yeah. Mardu Pyromancer was the first deck I came back to Modern playing, and when I left Magic, and not left by intention, it's just when I fell off of playing Magic, tempo was not a term yet, mid-range was not a term yet, Tavo control was not a term yet. Just there was a big gap in terms of the advancement of like play technology and the way people talk about Magic. We had aggro control instead of tempo. And we had value decks instead of mid-range. I think Rage Against the Machines Wake Up. Is that a tie-in for like a Mission Impossible? Was it it was a trailer for something, right? I feel like it was a trailer for something really... Oh, it was in The Matrix. There you go. It was in The Matrix. The lobby scene from Matrix? Not the good lobby scene. That one is this. No, it's from the ending. That's where it's from. Where he flies up into the camera. Spoilers. Am I supposed to jam a Bloodbraid here? Into the Wrath? So this is the hard part about playing aggressive decks. I think I'm supposed to. My hand is pretty strong. It's stacked. Second shark would be a little bit scary, but that means they're not going to Wrath, so... Okay, we got a Bauble off it, too. Oh, they're going to steal something with Archmages? Oh, nope, they're just drawing. Interesting. I was going to watch it this week for the first time. Kappa. I thought we were friends, freak. I thought we were friends. Can't be my friend if you haven't seen The Matrix. This is the 90s. They're killing my Spellbomb. Deal. I don't know what it means, but I am okay with it. I did watch The Matrix like a couple weeks back. It stands up. It's really good. It looks fantastic. They want a race. Good luck. I saw that, Larynx. And that's actually probably been true for a couple of years, right? You've seen the last 20 minutes of that movie 100+ times. Sounds like that sucks. It's a good last 20 minutes, to be fair. That's like the big action scene. Yeah, no kidding. All right. Anyway, here's my Cascade spell. Uh-oh. Are they gonna ice me? They're icing me. That's adorable. Sure. Oh, if I get Force of Negation, I'm gonna be salty. Nope. Oh, this sucks, though. I didn't hit a land. So, hand, bottom, exile. Channeler, get the Surveil. Last 20 minutes about something about Mary. Yikes. That's supposed to be a pretty good comedy, right? It's just a romantic comedy, which means the last 20 minutes is them cleaning up the BS end of Act 2 thing that made no sense. Someone thought when you said Rocky, you were talking about the Creed movie. Here's a fun one. When I was working at Starbucks while I was in university, there was like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old. Well, I think 18-year-old. I think Starbucks only hired 18-year-olds where I was working. But there was someone who was like, "Oh yeah, Star Trek 2. I saw it. It was really great, and I really liked Benedict Cumberbatch in it as Khan." And I just looked at them. And, I mean, anyone who knows just how aggressively, angrily disappointed I was with this human being. I was like, Benedict Cumberbatch in Star Trek 2 as Khan. Are you kidding me? That you're wrong. You're just wrong. You're so wrong. I can't even right now. What? Benedict Cumberbatch couldn't be in Star Trek 2 as Khan. They're like, no, I just saw it in theaters. I was like, where did you see this? They were like, the big theater downtown. I was like, they were doing some retro movie thing? Kiddo did not realize that was, in fact, Star Trek 12. Let's hold on to this. No, I've got Lurrus, right? I can go Lurrus Dash Monkey. Oh. No, it's not that. It's just like, it's not Star Trek 2, right? And it's not their fault, because they rebooted the numbering system. For Star Trek 11, they called it Star Trek. And for Star Trek 12, they called it Star Trek something Con. I don't know. Yeah. Land? Not land. Oh, we dashing the monkey. We dashing. Is Ragavan great for soup? Because he might be dashy. Yeah. Ba ba. Let's get the card draw. Yeah, I mean, they're playing a deck that's built to beat these decks, right? I'd rather get the guaranteed card draw and force the removal here than have the chance that they just have counter magic next turn. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll be casting the monkey again. Maybe we'll just get wrecked. Yikes. Don't like that draw. Yeah, I was going to say Jace the Mind Sculptor would be annoying. Die. Should have played that last, but whatever. Song in question is, who did that to you, John Legend? This might be the first John Legend song I've heard that I didn't hate. Of course, it also is probably the second John Legend song that I know that is by John Legend. The other one is, of course, All of Me, which has caused many hilarious misunderstandings for cruise ship musicians between Zoomers, I'm going to refer to them as Zoomers, Zoomer musicians, and Boomer musicians. Why no Needle the Jace? There is no Jace, right? Unless oh shit, we saw the Jace on the top of their deck. I do exactly what Jiggy says I do. I never ever check the top of their deck. Yep, should have Needled the Jace. Sorry. Distracted. Not playing optimally. Gonna lose. For it. I'm just getting used to all this Lurrus management against a control deck. And they're having a lot of inconvenient answers. You could also bolt the Jace. That's true. We can. They have Wear Tear? Yikes. No, I think I have to Needle it. But them tapping out here is really good for me. No, but it's just something I should be doing, Sheep Sovereign. It's just like, for whatever reason, I just don't do it enough. Yeah, they're pretty annoying. I think I'd rather hold on to the bolt, though. If I had one more mana, I'd be really happy, but that's okay. All right. Good luck, little channeler. Godspeed, little doodle. They stack the top of their deck, too, because I let them get the brainstorm. Fuck. What? 3 verdicts? Yikes. It's Dragon's Rage Channeler. Dragon Rage Channeler's all the way down. Well, that Wear Tear was really frustrating. Wait, would that Wear Tear have hit my Needle? It would have. But then we'd have the Lightning Bolt and they wouldn't have gotten the Brainstorm. We would have been better off. Pretty standard boarding. I just haven't seen decks with sweepers in a long time. Like, it just feels weird to me, you know what I mean? And they're also only halfway through their deck and they've hit all 3 verdicts. They needed them this game. Like, we really did put up a great fight here, but... Jeez. Need more cowbell? That's for sure. Oh god, they found the shark. And it's too big for heat. And it's lethal. God damn it. And it cantrips. Oh no, it's just the wrong size. Thank god. If only we could fetch Dwarven Mine. That would be a good move. What do they get with this? Like, ice? Oh, is there a charm? There's a charm. Shit. That sucks. They get... Wait, what? They got Wear Tear? Oh, I see. Thank you. Here I was worried you were going to do something good. Cantripping and getting a 6/6 was really good there. And... Hardcasting the Typhoon requires you to draw into more gas. So, it depends on their hand. But in this case, I think maybe they should have. It's also like a fear of ever tapping out, I guess, in these situations. Resolves? Resolves. Holy crap. Hand, bottom, exile. I don't know what's in their hand now. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Okay, could I find my last couple Bloodbraid Marauders? That would be good. Yeah, exactly. Urza Saga's gonna carry us. Yay! Oh, no, it's not. I mean, we're still in this. Like, they're not winning the game yet, but... God damn. Is it Disenchant? Oh, sure. Sure. Oh. I'm at 1. I'm at dead. God damn it. Damn Jeskai control. Alright, well, we got beat up by a deck that is, like, custom built to beat exactly these kind of things, so... Yeah, I mean, Jeskai is the right colors to be in to beat up on these kind of things. Or actually just red-white. I'm seeing it. Why is no one playing Burn nowadays? It's actually been popping up and doing quite well recently, so might have been a sleeper deck for a while. Yeah, there's not a lot of people playing Burn, but it when they do, it seems to be working out pretty well for them. I'm going to keep the risky hand again. Seems like the Rage Channelers, Dragon's Rage Channeler should pull us through nicely. Although this is a bit much... Well, they don't play Flame Rift, and Ending is also, like, it's a sideboard card that they maybe kind of like. Oh, no. Oh, no. More of the same. Oh, thank God. It's a slightly more linear deck. Although they might have Ren and 6 here. Or Teferi. Both will be disastrous for my greedy keep. Fire. Sure. God, can you just play your land first so you stop making me hopeful, opponent? It's really annoying. I don't appreciate it. Thank you. Play whatever you want now. Thank you. Thank you. I don't appreciate my hope being crushed. Cool. All right. So Lavinia is okay here, assuming they're on BTL. I guess in theory I should have stuck in a little bit longer to find out, but I'm not going to worry about it. I feel like Spellbomb might be okay if they have Dryad, and I think they will. Maybe we want the second Pithing Needle? Yeah, I think so. And then Hole is just generally poor here, I would think. Yeah, alright. Let's go. Alright, fine. I do plenty of dancing on this stream. I don't need to dance when you tell me to. Wow! I did. You are not incorrect. If you don't dance when you don't dance, you're no friend of mine. These are facts. Rambright knows what's up. We work hard. We play hard. I wish I had friends. Season 7 specifically. It's my favorite arc. Is that when Monica and Chandler get together? Spoilers? Apologies for the late spoilers. So I'm... Also, our opponent's playing the multiple color monstrosity that is BTL Shift, which means we're likely to see all the same terrifying Jeskai hate in some form or function. Nice. Good snag. Good monkey. Good monkey. Yeah, I know Jen and I, but still. I like saying it. It's more that I like saying spoilers when I get to. I don't actually feel like anyone's experience is going to be ruined. I just took one of those from you. I just took one of those from you. Unbelievable. That was the real question that almost happened, Mornfin. Yeah, huh? Yikes. Oh, I didn't even tap it. I did not mean to tap through there. God, that was a big punt. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware of all the ways I should play that. I have not made that mistake before, and I'm really frustrated with myself, but I'm glad that chat can point out that I was very wrong. That's what we're here for. We have your back in any way that is too late to be actually helpful. It's just hard when I'm like trying to play relatively quickly, right? Like it sucks that I made that misplay, but I don't think we would have actually gotten that much out of it. We'll see how this game goes. Actually, we could be a lot closer to just squeezing this one out, because that may be the direction this game is going. That's not even the problem, Zetsuba. I just clicked through it. It wasn't even like I was just playing too quickly for no good reason. I think I was just a little bit tilted from the excruciatingly long match against Jeskai into the brutal game one here. Even this game has been kind of tilting because like we had Ragavan and we stole an ending and they were just like, I got another one. Whatever. Oh yeah. No, that's definitely beatable. Assuming they have no land drops. Yeah. It feels like the deck we're playing is very, very good against like the other kind of small ball, mid-range, and aggressive decks. No, we have no Boils in the sideboard. That would be great. They have the BTL. Okay. Say hello to Omnath and to Tybalt, y'all. Oh, also they gained 4. God damn it. Unless it's something worse. Fire Ice. They're gonna kill my Ragavan and my Wild. And they don't have another land? That's crazy. Okay, well. Oh, but... Oh, God. Well, I mean... This is where we're at. We stole land off the top. That would have been a lightning bolt. This is currently too big for a single Valakut trigger to kill, so I guess that's all I need. Where's the Niv? No one's playing that deck right now. We might. Oh God, we're dead. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. I'm not interested. I really do not like playing against BTL Shift with aggressive or mid-range decks. It's miserable. Hey, Barbecue Hoss. So we ran into 2 like very greedy sort of control decks that just got annihilated because they're ready for decks like this. Just infinite removal, infinite hate. I didn't really try my best, but there's a reason that those decks are showing up in competitive results. And, like, we never had, like, the DRC Bauble draws or any of that nonsense. So it's like, you know, it's just lined up. You're just trying to make me feel better. I mean, I just have too much reality on the situation, right? Like, I'm very hooked into when I'm... Oh, no. More Hallowed Fountain decks. No Companion. That's not good news. Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's how you play control, right? You play a very low... God, that's rude. Do I want this anymore? Probably not. This is technically mana. Let's throw that in the graveyard. It is definitely different from playing, but like, it just depends on like, on some nights I'm more level-headed and I consider better, and tonight I'm just having a good time and just ripping through my plays and, you know, playing decks that are a little less than my comfort zone and also quite difficult to play well. Okay, so my Springleaf is in the graveyard. That sucks. Oh, it's this version again. Good bass sound, though. On Immigrant Song by the Cybertronic Spree, which are dressed up as Transformers as they play Zeppelin. I really would like to win the pre-board game because post-board is going to be miserable. Yeah. Oh, well. Wait, we play Scalding Tarns, right? Nope, it's not what I want. Yeah, we do. And I need my colors? Shit. What's worse for me? Jace? Jace is the worst. God, that sucked. Barbecue Hoss, thank you so much for the subscription there. I had the card type, so maybe I was just supposed to play Bloodbraid Marauder this turn, but I don't know. It's probably going to be Hero Dominaria now. No? Yeah, I like AFR for limited. It's a sweet set. I mean, I've played what I've played on Arena, but yes, please. Sure. Well, and they're also like freakishly complicated modal ETBs, right? Mike? Like they're not just modal, they're like hypermodal. Like you just couldn't do that in any other way than like creating a little flowchart. But they came up with a kind of cool flavor reason for it. They're playing Murktide? Oh lord. How big is it going to be? It's going to be an 8/8, right? Okay. Well, we're missing a color all game, and we had kind of a tough draw, but this is going to suck. Yep. Full size boy, and they have blue open. I kind of really hate this card for what it's done to, quote, control decks. Like, this is almost better, always better than playing actual control finishers. Counter it. All right, deal. Killer. Yeah, as a Magic player, AFR is kind of a miss, feels like. I wish Enter the Dungeon had been pushed, or Venture into the Dungeon had been pushed a little bit. It's just so pathetic. It's really atrociously bad. It's... Yeah, it's... Oh my god. I guess I was supposed to play Iteration here, because it might have gotten a counter out of them. Feels like everyone I'm playing against now is like a control expert, and they never ever take the bait on anything that I'm trying to... Yeah, I also really hated what they did to Jumpstart. No, I didn't want it to be insane. I just wanted it to be better. I never said like insane, but like better would have been nice. Oh, I probably should have kept the Spellbomb in the deck instead of just letting it burn off here. Yeah, I don't know. My sequencing here was bad. I was expecting them to counter something and then play a Bloodbraid, but crap. Demi Lich is not seeing play in Modern. It saw play in Modern for like a minute. Oh yeah. We'll throw in the hole. But Teferi hosing my... Jesus. Teferi hosing my Cascades here is really frustrating. I should have led on the Expressive last turn. Yeah, Spike did a thing once, right? And other people played it. Like, other people were brewing with it. It's just not good enough, and I didn't really think it would be. I don't know if Standard is going to see any venture into the dungeon cards at all. I really don't. They're so bad. No. The other time against the control deck, we needed to draw these in the late game when my opponent didn't have anything going on. This time we did, and they have a Teferi. Luckily, they're down to one card in hand. We still have access to Lurrus, but... They draw Thought Scour. Okay. Come on, deck. They suicided their Murktide against us. Can we get a good game? The Paladin? Is that the one that ventures every time it attacks? And then also has a... God damn it. Yeah. Alright, I punted this game in a... Well, I wouldn't have a way to get the Spellbomb right now. I guess... What could I draw? Iteration into Double Bolt? Would close this out? Yeah, it would. Oh, they don't have Delirium, so they didn't have to attack. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we're screwed now. Wait. Yeah, we're screwed now. God, that sucks. And again, we have no sideboard for control, realistically. Well, no, they're playing a bunch of cheap spells. They won't have Chalice. Although they are playing Prismatic Ending. They don't have that many cheap spells. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty off this. Yeah, Path we're supposed to have here for Murktide. I think Hole is just generally poor. Well, we just ran into 3 super hatred-filled control decks in a row for the last couple. It's not even like a stranglehold, though, because the way these games are playing out, like, it's mostly like 1-for-1 removal, and they're only kind of staying ahead by a turn. Like, I get it. It's fine. It's just been like a really rough 3 games in a row after the first 2 were like really good. Yeah, Hole's a bad card, but it's good in artifact density decks against the other low to the ground decks, of which you may run into a lot of and need a lot of removal, like a spectacular amount. So it makes sense, and it makes sense as something to board out when it's bad. It makes sense to have your main deck like suited up with a bunch of spells that don't deal with the stack. Yeah, it's very, very good in the other Urza Saga decks, right? Speak of the devil. But again, I'm also not very good with the... Yeah, it's good against Hammer Time. It's not great against Hammer Time, but it's good against Hammer Time. I think this song is called Jet, but it might be by Jet. Okay, I don't need the blue mana this turn, so let's do this. And they didn't have ice for my upkeep this game. Yeah. Yes, red-white Sagavan. Or Jeskai Sagavan. Technically, there's blue in here. We've just been running into a lot of decks that just don't care at all about what we're doing. God damn it. Alright, I'm done. So, okay, I'm not done. But this has been, every time I play kitchen decks and these decks, I love playing these decks. And then you run into these guys, and it's like, oh my god, this is the worst experience ever. Like, the worst. Jesus. This is what got me off the cookbook decks. I love them, but I can't deal with it. I just don't like playing decks that have such obvious... Yeah, sure, but... I mean, that would have been, like, in a lot of decks that could have got a top deck. It's just, like, the Wear Tear is just so brutal. Yeah, Elementals was super fun to play. Elementals is my kind of deck, like, in my heart, because everything's a Mull Drifter. You got removal? Don't care. Remove anything you want. I already got my value out of it. Counter spells? We got Cavern of Souls in that deck, which I'm not a big Cavern fan, but it makes decks playable. But I'm a control player in my heart, and I just... I do like playing high synergy decks like the Artifact mid-range decks, but what the hell is this? Is it Murktide? Early Murktide? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, Bant Ephemerate is sick. And then just control decks. Yeah, the Elementals spiked up like crazy. I got 2 Furies at the cheaper cost. Wait, they only made it a 6/6? Pog? You fool! Not how you play this matchup. Your rental limit doesn't go that high? Yeah, it's tough. Must have a Snappy in hand? You think so? Because they kept the Wear Tear? And the Lightning Bolt? Maybe. Oh, most of them are way more than $20, Wombat. Way more. What do I think is going to happen to my Ragavan? It's not a sweeper. Might be a counter, might be a removal. But whatever it is, we'll just run into it. Who called the Snapcaster? Okay, it matters which one they bolt. Oh, wait, they're going to... Oh, no, no, no! Wait. Okay, good. Thank you. Bang? The blowout? I will probably eventually want the second Ragavan. Oh, wait, I'm going to play a Bloodbraid this turn, right? Well, I don't have to. I could play the Bloodbraid, cascade the second monkey, and just keep it. Or just keep dashing. 4 for 2? I've seen a 4 for 2. I saw Canister play Fury against a deck that had 4 1-drops. It was beautiful. Sorry, 4 1-toughness creatures that were consequently 1-drops. What is happening? Crap. No, it's not Skull Clamp. It's the other name in the title, as per my usual stream progression. Archmage's Charm and Exile. Nice. Nice. I mean, Saga's not going anywhere. Marauder has actually been really good. Black-White was not good. We won forward. I mean, I like the deck, but it's just not good. I don't think. I mean, it's fine. We ran into the same problems that I'm feeling with this deck, which is it is good against a chunk of the metagame, and you can get lucky against the chunk that's hating on you because your cards are powerful enough, but you do need to put in a lot of reps. You have to have a good plan, and you have to get lucky. No, nothing's getting banned anytime soon. Yeah, the Modern Affinity decks are fine. Anyone who's telling you that Modern Affinity is anything other than fine, I shouldn't have tapped the Shinka, is trying to sell something. I have some footage of it on my YouTube. I've seen the Neoform ones too. I haven't played it yet, but I have the list. It looks fun. Okay. Oh my god, they have a Fire Ice. Ugh. Alright, I have a sweet play, but... God, I'm just... The Tarn. They're at 13 too. It's like we haven't done any damage. They've been way too efficient on their removal. Thought Scour. Crap. I don't think Monkey's an okay card. I just don't think it's gonna get banned. I wish that it would be banned. I would really like Ragavan to go away. I understand I'm playing a deck with it right now, but I'm saying, like, I don't think Ragavan's healthy. I just don't. And, like, I like there's just too many other good 1-drops, too. Like, it's just insane. I don't like it. Good lord. Y'all see this turn? And they're at 12. And they still have 3 cards in hand. Well, we hit the perfects. Yeah, if you play a Lavinia deck, obviously Ragavan is a joke. Sure, but it is not. It's not a healthy thing when the format's being more pushed to play Lavinia. It's, in my opinion. Darcy with Path. I mean, it's fine. It's not particularly special. It's fine. Plus your Teferi? Yeah, I like Chalice a lot right now. I prefer being the boot than the cockroach. Ragavan feels like a newer Deathrite Shaman. Yeah. They have a second Teferi. Sure. Mm-hmm. They got a lightning bolt? It feels like they're F6'd. I'll ignore the Teferi for one turn. So I have lots of mana open. We could grab something off their deck to kill it. Nope, just land. The Talisker list was... I should have picked up Lurrus. The Talisker list was great, but it performed very poorly. We went 1-4. So, just... we had a lot of... We did play a lot of, like, decks that definitely have a good matchup against that kind of deck. Like a medium power black-white mid-range deck is just not going to beat some of the things we played against, like green-blue, Tron. And the opponents were just drawing like crazy fire after we Thoughtseized them or Tide Hollowed them. The Elementals player in game 3, we Thoughtseized and or Tide Hollow Scullered them, and they top decked Risen Reef twice in a row when I'd already killed one. And this was on like turn 4. It's like turn 4 or 5 top deck Risen Reef, which is, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Any tips you should know? Go read the Magic tournament rules. That is the #1 thing you should do if you've never played Comp Ariel. All right, we're done. Oh, that was terrible for me. The first 2 matches were fun, so if you're playing against people who are playing these same kind of decks, I feel like you'll have a reasonably good time, but man, Control is just going to eat you alive. And I feel like between Bloodbraid Elf and Lurrus, like we still had access to Lurrus at the end there, but oh my god, like I just... Even if I had Lurrus and even if I had Aether Spellbomb in the graveyard, I could have tried to stay in that game, but good lord. That was just unbelievable. It's really hard to keep up with what they're doing to you. And it just like we were just getting constantly tempoed back with Teferis and all sorts of nonsense. The Esper Sentinels were really disappointing in this list. The number of times that they felt useful in the early game was very low. I liked them more in the Talisker list because at least it had... I usually do Dead Confidant. You could just submit stuff, and usually the chat will help you out too. I like this deck a lot, but you know, if you're playing into a field of Control and Bring to Light Shift, and like obviously those decks were very much not a part of the meta before, but they're certainly coming back. Maybe the sideboard needs some kind of Thoughtseize or not Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce or things like that. But I'm not sure. We didn't run into like any of the matchups, or not many of the matchups where most of our sideboard tech worked. The Path to Exile worked on Murktide, but we just didn't matter too much. The Jeskai Murktide deck looks really, really strong. It's pretty new. So anyway, this deck is super fun to play. And again, if you get through whatever... if you manage to put this together, you're going to have a lot of fun. Like the cookbook decks, like all of the Urza Saga mid-range decks, I think they're good, but I think they're very, very hateable, and everyone's packing that kind of hate. So it's really tough to play some of these hands. Conorman11 has gone full-time as a streamer, so you can hopefully catch him doing this quite frequently, and we might be able to raid him right now. But if you want to see him doing the good stuff, I'm actually going to send you over to him, and it looks like he's playing it right now. So if you want to see a more well-developed, seasoned player of this kind of pile do that, you're going to be able to see it now. But if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check out any of the other videos I have that you're interested in, and I will see you